Greetings and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Reading with the Real Intuition. My name is Royal and it's a pleasure to have you here with us. If you are new, stick around, subscribe to the tribe. I'm always going to bring a vibe. If you are returning, always a pleasure, my dear. All right, I'm definitely going to put a timestamp below if you just want to skip all of this beginning, because I got some shit to spill and get off my chest to y'all. But for real, if you just want to hear the reading because of the, the thumbnail of what's going to come through, this is mostly, can you forgive that person? Can you forgive that person? I have had a wild morning. It was great though. It was great after it got rolling. Then when I got back home from the bus stop, I did happen to take a little cat nap. But the trash truck, the dentist appointment, they didn't want to leave me alone. So they made me get up like earlier than I wanted to. That's okay. At least I'm grateful I got a little more rest since I woke up prior to that really early. Okay. Can you forgive this person? There are times where, there's this old saying of forgive and forget. I can forgive you. I shan't never forget what the fuck you've ever done. Like, there is some depth to if you hurt me. If you've ever made me question your loyalty to me, and I've never made you question my loyalty to you, we have a problem. We have a problem. I can forgive you in the moment. I will be shiesty enough to bring it up in the future because you didn't heal through that. But I've had to heal through things alone, with nobody holding my hand. I've signed myself up for 9+ months of therapy thus far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've gone many times in recovering in my alcoholism. Hi, my name is Roy and I'm an alcoholic. Okay, there are times where I've actually had to be strong for myself because I don't have many kids. I only have one, but one and done right now. Like, I don't want past trauma of loved ones to be carried on by her. Hell no, it stops with me, bro. Like, it stops with me. It's hard enough to live this life as it is, but it's such an experience to see when you can pull yourself out of a mess of bullshit. So yeah, can you forgive them? That's definitely the topic. I'm sitting here at this point, since I got a better schedule time, I went with it because we have a lot we are going to have to do within that day. But I got out of bed. I said, okay, I have a client I did last night. I need to add on to hers and set a price for her. With it being the holidays and Thanksgiving's right around the corner, and it is my favorite holiday, I'm actually doing $30 reads. If you are interested, I will leave all that down in the description below, as well as if you are interested in a chance to win a reading, the giveaway, all you have to do is drop a comment down below with your name beside it, subscribe to the tribe, and like this video, thumbs up it. That's all. 3 things. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. So if you are interested in a chance to win a personal reading with me, and I would be sending them via Snapchat, or I can get on YouTube Live. We can set up a time and a date, and I will list it as unlisted. All you would have to do is save it in a playlist. But we can go over the details when you are the winner, okay? But I'm sitting here and I'm getting dressed and I'm getting ready and I'm just like talking to my spirit guides, okay? I'm one of those type. I was crazy growing up. I'd look in the mirror and I'd act like I'm literally talking to my higher self or something. Like, I'd carry on a conversation. I've been caught numerous times. I don't really care, nor do I give a damn. But it's so cringe to me. I'll just give you this much of a detail of my client that I'm dealing with at the moment. She's going through a breakup. Okay, the other person did it to her. And she's got a best friend who's sort of been, obsessive's not really the word. Like, I don't see her best friend, who is a female, I don't see her like wanting her in a romantic way. But like, she's got issues, and she's got man issues. Like, we all know those women who just can't stand the opposite sex for many different reasons. I'm not sexist. I'm not a hater. I don't really give people live their own life. Live your own life. But she was like texting her boyfriend throughout their relationship to basically check on my client. And it's sort of this thing, and she's like, I noticed my best friend, like, she would say things like, oh, I wish I had a man like him, and this and this and this. And then she just told me this morning that this woman got out of a bad divorce and then recently got out of a bad breakup within the autumn season. And I'm just kind of sitting here like, ma'am, I need you to tell her to mind her own fucking business. Don't text my fucking man. And that's the thing, y'all. Like, I was in a connection with someone, and I'm gonna be really honest. I will never say, when I am like one-on-one in a romantic relationship with someone, I will never make that man feel like I don't trust him right away. Even though I don't trust people in general, I have every reason to and every right to. I will never be like, I don't trust you. I don't trust the people around you. There's a difference. You understand what I'm saying? If you get me, comment down below. Because like, there for a while I was starting to feel like I was crazy. Like I was some fucking, like, people didn't understand why I have such an issue with that. I don't fucking trust a bitch with daddy issues. I don't. This woman knows you're with me, and she's gonna call you, or she's gonna ask you for favors. No, she got a goddamn daddy. Let her go to him. Or she's got other male friends. Why is she contacting you when you're supposed to be taking care of me? Does that make sense? Like, somebody please explain it to me. Like, anyway, I don't trust people. Hell, I got a neighbor who's been my neighbor for like 6-7 months now. We're just now kind of warming up to each other, and we spoke a little bit. We've given, but I have never fully introduced myself by my name to this woman because I'm scared to get close to anybody. Anytime I give someone an inch, they'll do something, like the universe will drop on me this person, and they will do some shit that's going to mentally fuck me up, and then I will leave. That's what I do. There ain't nothing. Once you disrespect me, there's really nothing more we need to discuss. Don't come near me. Like, it hurts. That's the difference between me and people. And that's why I hate seeing like quotes being like, don't expect the people around you to act like you do. If I hurt your feelings and you let me know, which is not something I'm aiming for, but if you let me know, I will make it up to you. I will cook you a fucking like full course meal. If we're together, I sloppy it up. Like if like we will genuinely, like, I will do what it takes for you to earn my trust back. There's a difference between motherfuckers, like, and then there's people who will do something intentionally, and then they think they're a hero. And this is the one that hurt me. This is the one best friend I had in my adult life. At first it didn't, because it was like, wow, you told me you were being honest about it. We weren't, like, me and this guy were not like official. But she had a whole family with a man she's living with who's working night shifts trying to support their home. And she's fucking around with some dude I brought around. But for her to be honest, like, oh, you know what, I'm A1 for that. You know, you straight for like being real with me. But then that right there is questionable, because you already have somebody who's taking care of you. You want more? You ungrateful asshole. Like, make it make sense. So that was one of the few relationships right there that really cut me fucking deep. Like, I can't even trust my fucking best friend. I get in relationships. Like I said, obviously, I'm letting you hit. Obviously, I'm opening up to you. Should I trust you? Fuck no. You see what I did there? I shouldn't. But like, I'm being so vulnerable with you to trust you that I would think you would have some fucking decency, some audacity. You got the audacity, but not the decency to treat me right. So, That's why I come to this, like, I woke up with this, like, thought process that I'm not the only one who goes through this. Like, you just see people around you and they switch up overnight, or they've been switched up for years, and then you don't find out till later. It was 11/11 when I went, like, years. So just know you're on the right path regardless. The sun as I split the deck, you're on the right path regardless to happiness. But here's the thing, like, you gotta be strategic. You gotta be 10 steps, 100 steps ahead of anybody all the time. You always gotta have, like, your thoughts in order. Like, I got the real bad case of being bullied growing up. I'm talking about bad. Like, I'm talking about to the point where I think that's where that's where the trust was lost for me. I'm getting bullied for being existing. And so I would come home crying every day, every fucking day. My father was a movie connoisseur, and I don't know. Me being sensitive, like, I've had a female client who's had sons, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll bully him. Yeah, I toughen him up that way." And I feel like that's the difference between a mother and a son compared to a father and a daughter. If my dad talked to me like that, I'd fucking, the fuck you coming at me like that for? But no, he would be like, think about movie quotes. All right, the first one that comes to my mind is, "Oh, you want to talk about mothers?" Or something like that. Like, you know, just come up with something, like, have something in the back of your pocket. And I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck, although I didn't know I was pretty psychic even back then, how the fuck am I supposed to know what they're going to come at me with, and how am I supposed to come back 10 times better? I could have that in my mind, and they'd be like, I don't know, anything to hurt me, okay? Just anything, any little thing that would make their day, because maybe at home their family life was shit. I get it now as an adult. Back then I didn't get it, but now I get it. Hurt people, antagonize people with some good fucking genes. All right. I don't know if y'all heard that. This lady just got home and she was like, "Where the fuck is my shoe?" I don't know, you gonna throw it? Because I need some entertainment now. What? I love it around here. I really do. I'm so grateful to live in the fucking ghetto. Okay. I guess somebody's got to have a positive mindset around here. Now she backing up and leaving. That was so random. You see, I can feel the presence of the energy around, for real. All right, on with the show. 1430. Should you forgive this person? Whoever it is on your mind, these people, this person, whatever your situation is. Why you stopping in the middle of the road getting out of the car? This always happens. This household is kind of weird. You done backed out of the driveway to just stop in the road and have to get back out and go in the house. That little bit of inches of gas, unnecessary. Not my monkey, not my circus. Should you forgive this person, collective? What was the situation? Nice. Wow. The only one looking at me, should you forgive them? The High Priestess. Someone's taking their trash up to their house. There is like a higher understanding of whatever this is ahead. We have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom. And it's giving me a creature. It's giving me a creature of some sort. I don't know. It's giving me the angling is like a belly of a beast, of like a dinosaur or something, like a dinosaur or a dragon. Like I'm getting this is your energy. You are like a mystical being. You're very, very mysterious. Damn, would you change your brakes? Why is it so loud out here? Yeah, you're mystery. And I feel like people try to, when I say that, people like, since they can't get a rise out of you, they want to see you at your lowest with the 9 of Swords behind that. Because you keep your business to yourself. You got business to mind. They don't. And also, I was getting like reptilian energy around you. Like, motherfuckers will switch up in a heartbeat. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Hangman, and the 4 of Wands. That's fucking low key. That's a lot of major change, I'm gonna tell you that. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Hangman. That right there, that's like half of it is major arcana. This whole reading is half major arcana. Listen, you're in a good place right now. Okay? What it is that you are fully equipping yourself into in this time frame that you're receiving this message, it is timeless. So you're doing what you can. And I find that to be interesting because the woman that I read for, that I need to finish up here shortly, I said, everybody on this table needs healing. I said, you're getting it, yet this man's broke up with you. He just thought he was a burden because she was very stressed out. I said, but every motherfucker on this table needs healing. They need to be separated. They need help. Help me, okay? The fact that you're doing it yourself, not only that, you being very compassionate and understanding is so huge. It's so huge. But it's very frustrating because the Fool and the Hangman, right? It's giving me like, dude, I will give you an inch. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Don't think I'm not too far from the situation. Don't think that I'm just going to remain in this energy that we're fooling around. That this is a game. We ain't on Squid Games, and we ain't fucking playing games. Period. Okay, so we have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Aries energy out here, double Aquarius. Also Cancer, okay? And fire sign. Sagittarius, if I didn't mention that. And I just love it because the fact that the 3 of Wands is above the 4 of Wands. 44. Highly devotion of Archangel Michael and his protection. I'm also getting Archangel Gabriel with the inner healing, the inner work of it's like an activation in your heart chakra is what I'm picking up. Okay. I'm seeing Independence Day. Like your spiritual team is like the Air Force. They always see around you. It's just when it happens to you, these are times where you have to sit with yourself and be like, is me putting my energy into this connection really worth another outcome like this to come? Or did you not learn your lesson? One time I heard this, I've been following this man on YouTube for a few years now. And the one thing he said that I will never forget was, if you get a reading, let's just say you get a reading from me or from anybody, and you have to sit there and question me, should I reach out to them? You probably should. Because that's like really a thin line. It depends on the situation, for number one. But for number two, if you know this person's done it again and again and again and again, and you want to reach out to them and make amends, I guess you didn't learn your lesson. Let me be the first one to tell you that. If you've been questioning yourself, that's different. That's in the moment of you being a high priest, high priestess. That's you trying to calculate, yourself, your own energy, your own intuition. The Queen of Cups, very intuitional. She listens to what her soul is indicating. There's a problem here, okay? Or this is safe. Okay, but that's within the gut. That's within the gut of your stomach. Okay, and that's another thing. The pentacles also indicate health. So it's giving me like your own perception of what you will and won't allow, especially when it comes to boundaries. Have you laid them? If you have they been crossed? If they have, how many times? How many more times are you going to put up with this heartbreak? Or are you going to overfill your cup with some dignity and some sense and some truth? Collide with people who are going to give you the same energy back. It was 2222 on my time. Build from that. Okay, build a certain skill set. Anybody and everybody that you meet in your life. Oh, and even numbers are significant here. So there's a high, I'm picking up high feminine energy here. So I'm definitely picking up on you mysterious, like, coochie babes. And then I'm picking up on shiesty bitches too. Yeah, you heard me. Okay. But yeah, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, like, literally, the truth will set you free when you learn and you are comfortable with filling your own cup and not expecting anything back in return from anybody else because you did it. You know what I mean? The Hermit's kind of peeping out at me, Virgo energy. It's this sense of like, and we live in a fucking world now, and I don't even want to say world because I live in the USA where everybody's just sensitive. Everybody's fucking sensitive. Like, nobody like really takes anything serious. I can understand that if you would go get help, maybe you wouldn't be so sensitive to so many things. That's a fine line, because how many years of trauma have you been through? That might be how many years you need to recover in that repeated lesson with someone that literally is there to help you with your mental health. And that's a beautiful journey. It's a hard one, but it's so worth it. To put your trust in someone who actually has a degree in doing this is so worth it. That's if you have the funds to. I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I have insurance that covers it. I feel like it's debt owed to me in a way, because I was determined not to carry this fucking curse down to my daughter and her line down the fucking line. It ends with me, motherfucker. It ends with me. This doesn't need to continue. I was in a relationship. I didn't want to break that relationship. I did it to respect myself, because I could see the patterns that he couldn't see. And one thing about me, baby, there would have been a difference had I not become a mother, and a mother to a girl on top of that. But I'll be damned if my daughter is going to see me crying and you're not even around. You're not even putting an effort to be around. But you have horrible people-pleasing tendencies that you got to be there for everybody, but you cannot be committed to just me and our goals. But you want this ass. I said it. And if YouTube gets on me, I don't... it's fine. It'd be my first violation. Sorry. For anybody who don't want to hear it, then don't be watching my videos, okay? Because my name is real. My name is royal. Like, my GOV name is royal. But my name is real. Like, I don't know. You could tell I was gifted when I was like really, really young, because I demanded that my name was real, apparently. It's tattooed on me. Like, my name is real. So, yeah. When you just know, you just know. Period. All right. I'm getting the sense that this collective, though, for real, you are a master of work. It's taken years. It's taken years for you to get to this point. And you know, something that really came to me is when people reach a certain, like, an age gap. And I'm going to say from the ages of like a quarter of your life, which is 25. Like, I'll never forget, I turned 25 when she turned 1. And I was just like, oh my God, I've lived a quarter of my life if I were to make it to 100. When you hit 30, 35, Yeah, because you're midway. And then 40, 50, those are big milestone ages, okay? So in those times, you feel like time doesn't slow down. You kind of realize how old you are. Hell, I'm driving back home today, going over speed bumps, and I'm just like, my God, I didn't realize that my lower back and my body would hurt this much. But I'm not lazy. I don't just sit around all day. Like I'm constantly moving, always, 100% of the time. I give myself barely this treatment of the Queen of Cups because I don't have that luxury. I don't have anybody really helping me, like physically helping me. I do it all. And sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough if I'm not doing anything at all. It's complete bullshit, because the fucked up patterns that we live in the US fucking A is that if you ain't working, you ain't get nothing done and you ain't shit. And that's not even true. But this is something like I'm having to figure out that I have to break. You feel me? If you feel me, comment down below. I want us to get to know each other. I want you to get to know me. I'm never going to hold anything back. I'm going to be 100%. If you can't handle it, that's totally fine. There are other readers out there that you can go on to. I would not be ashamed. I want everybody to get some sort of type of help in whatever way they can. Because it's hard being a pimp, yo. And I say that respectfully. I'm not talking about with ex-workers. I'm just talking about like, when you know you're the shit and you gotta own it, it's hard. It's hard out here. Like, that's why I don't keep close company. Listen, I would rather know you from a distance. Like, again, I have a neighbor. As much as like we're probably the same age, we probably love the same thing. Like, I know she likes gaming. That's all I've heard about her. I would rather keep my distance. I don't need you in my personal life. I don't need you in my business. Like, at this point, I've learned to like just shut my mouth. I don't need people knowing what I'm going through. I don't need you in my business. Like, I'm the person you talk to about that. If you know someone who needs this type of advice, send them to me. Hey, down below in the description how you can contact me. Even if you're not looking for a reading, baby, I will like... We could become online friends. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is trusting someone who looks me in my motherfucking beautiful eyes and you gonna play in my face. And if you're not like consciously or intentionally trying to do it, someone around you is doing it for you. Because that was something else I was picking up, is that there are people around those or people around you who do black magic. They might not be like fully into it. I'm talking about like spell work or anything like that. It's intentions. When they say something out loud, there's intention behind why they said what they said. They wouldn't have said it if they didn't mean it. You know what I mean? Watch them people, man. Like, don't let that slide. What's the intentions of those around you, collective? What's the intention of those around you? It makes them feel like, wow, that's crazy, the Chariot. Yeah, it makes them feel like they're at ease with what they're doing, with the fact of getting someone who actually does this shit for fun. How can I get this person off their game, off their high horse? It's giving me like another major arcana being on the bottom. This is giving me your energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, when I say you are a hard-working, this is all you. Okay, heavy earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is all you. And then you come out as a Queen of Pentacles. Go figure. You keep your riches very close to you. Your energy, your personal space, your persona is very unique to you and only you. And when it comes to this person, they see you as a Chariot, and they're really the Six of Swords, which is leaving a mindset to calmer waters. Like, okay, what options do I have to throw at this beautiful soul warrior in front of me? And they're not all good options, as you can tell. Not every single one. But that's the only power that they have. is to come against you. Hell, like, for a second, you see that where my finger's pointing? I thought that was the fender to this thing for a second. Like, oh, can I throw some nails out in front of their fucking car? And then they have to buy new tires and shit like that. And they can't make it to work. Like, I'm hearing maniacal, stupid shit like that. Like, people just do shit to get a rise out of you. To hear that you got problems going on and they're not the only ones that got problems going on. It's very intentional. It's very fucking stupid. And that's why I'm saying you're highly protected. Like, 111. You could be seeing 111 a lot. Especially if you're this far in the reading. If you are this far in the reading, comment down below a big ass coin. I know it won't be big, but you're working hard for the money, okay? You're working hard for your dignity. Page of Cups, and for that, you're going to get astonishing results. You're going to be catered. I'm seeing she's in a lotus flower of a carriage in a way, following her orb, not this person's that's trying to suck you dry. That comes through as like they think they are doing you a favor by being in your life. I swear, I'm hearing God. No, sweetheart, sweet cheeks, you got that twisted. Go check yourself. Go powder your nose. That's what you're good at. Quick energy of you retreating from that bullshit. If you even see some things that are happening that are trying to blind you from what is truly ahead of you, it's time for you to retreat. It's time for you to be one. Watch from afar with the Page of Swords. Show them what the fuck they was working with. Period. Queen of Wands. It looks sexy doing it. Even if it looks like you're delulu, even if it looks like you're crazy, that's the whole beauty that we get to be, baby aliens. We get to live a human experience. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be rough? Maybe. If you make it out to be that way. Is it going to be exhilarating? It's supposed to be in many different ways. It's not supposed to be hard. It's only hard for those who feel like they can't get out of their situation, and so they stay in this mindset that they're like hopeless. Nothing's working out for them. If you constantly have that thought process in your head, then nothing is ever going to work out for you. If you have a one-track mind, or you have to have a one-track mind because you're focused on everything and everybody and their mama and the whole, like, they're everybody else's problems, and you're not focused on just the one thing you want to be focused on, you got a problem. Sorry. And I'm not calling out the ones who are genuinely here for help or for this message. I'm seriously talking about those that play this victim card like a black card. Limitless problems that I don't want to keep hearing about. If you're bitching about someone you're dating and they're treating you wrong, and I'm talking about they've disrespected you to the lowest. If you find out this person cheated on you, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. One thing about me is my portal, I'm going to talk about me and me alone. My portal, all of this is sacred. It's sacred. If you're going to turn your back on me because you want her portal, or you can deal with her problems then. Have him. You have no idea what you just got yourself into. Now I got to go to therapy for the next 7 years because now I have been connected to that motherfucker's trauma that's going to psychically try to attack me. And I'm going to have to like spiritual cleanse. I'm going to have to fucking rewire my mental psychosis. Whatever. My psyche, because I was consensual with someone who was trash. Trash sucked up in my galactic portal of pleasure and disposed of just as quickly as I was able and capable of willingly letting you enter. Fuck you. The moon, period. Fuck you. You did that. I didn't do that. You did that. I didn't do that. This is just the energy that I'm picking up on, y'all. All right, last and final shuffle. And then I'm going to move on from this topic for real. Let you go. Any last cards that want to come out for my soul warriors in front of me? All right. Interesting. We have the King of Cups on the bottom, the Knight of Wands, and the Temperance card. Spirit wants you to know at the end of the day, you hold a huge amount of dignity. You have, look, and he's holding the orb within. You have a way that your love grows regardless if anything in the background noise happens with people who weren't meant to stay for a long time, just a good time. Okay, regardless of that, you still shine on, even if it does hurt. You still look for the beauty that you have things to offer in this world that is worth it, that you are worthy of. That's the beauty of the Temperance. It's because no matter what, obstacles have to happen in dynamics to where, and that Temperance card is giving me, as within, so without. You can forgive this person. You don't have to allow them back into your life. Okay. You're not going to be deemed worthy. As a matter of fact, with the Six of Wands, you're going to be looked at as a leader. That you did something that most people can't. It's not that they won't. It's not that they couldn't. It's that they can't. They're not ready to. You can't make someone change unless they want to change. My stomach just became like a knot. Like, that was probably one of the hardest things to hear, because lo and behold, we got people out here who actually love. And when they love, they would do anything in their power not to hurt that person, for them to just get shat on anyway. And then it's sort of like, you get mad at God, you get mad at the universe, you get mad at yourself. Like, why did I waste so much time though? Like, I thought this was genuine. I thought that. Not everybody spiritually woke, because those people that encounter you, they were meant to encounter you for them to wake up, to see how strong you are, to see how deserving you are, especially of all these aces. All of these aces are coming to you for the pure, simple pleasure and fact that you can ask for help. As above, so below. If you can dig within and find a problem, and at the end of the day, before falling asleep, that's one thing that you did that day that you recognize, that's more than what a hell of a lot of people do before they lay their head down at night. A lot of people don't pray. A lot of people don't think their higher self, are not appreciative, even though they might be working their fingers to the bone to try and keep a roof over their head or what may have you. Like, the solitary dream of just being spiritually inclined, because it is not just us on this plane level. There are so many enigmas, entities, spirits that walk alongside us. Even though we can't see them, we sense them, we feel them. Energy flows through what we do. And guess what? Karma's a bitch. And when you've done wrong, okay, you might be laughing about it now, but you might not be. Sooner than later, you're gonna know how that felt to what you did to that person. I love it. Because I didn't have to do it. God did it. The universe did it. Smoke on that. I love you. That's as real as you're going to get from me today. I want you to continue to walk in your truest, highest authenticity. Do not lower your standards for anybody. You do what is right for you. At the end of the day, that's what this message is about. You have that power if you can forgive that person or not. If not, you're already doing the job. You're already doing the work of keeping your distance. Keep that distance. Sometimes being right is not always the best thing, but when it comes to you didn't do anything, you didn't deserve the behavior or the treatment you got, you're doing the right thing by distancing yourself. They don't deserve you. They don't even deserve to breathe the same air you're breathing in that moment. So go find you some air elsewhere. All right, with that being stated, I love you. Let me know down below in the comments if we get jiggy with it, we get down, okay, if we vibing, if we clicking. Subscribe to the tribe. I'm always going to bring a vibe. If you're interested in booking a personal session with me, we can totally get that booming. I will respond with you in 24 to 48 hours, and we'll set that up. And again, if you're interested in entering for a free reading, 3 lucky winners, okay, all you got to do is comment your name down below, like this video, and subscribe to the tribe. Okay, and I will release those winners by Christmas. Okay, so that'll be my holiday gift to you all for just supporting me. I couldn't be more grateful. I love you so much, and until we meet again in the next message, far out.